Everyone, this is Art, also known as the King, in the Twisted 5150 Trash Talk and Insult Brigade group on Facebook. Now, got us a good sports talk group, and then we had to open up a couple of others. Make up for where the other Facebook groups are weak, pathetic, and overrated. Well, the group I have established is none of the above. As a matter of fact, people come into our groups underrating us, and they go away, one way or another. We have a certain set of rules that is very simple and very plain, and it works out real well. Because of this, we are going to be expanding more twisted groups. You'll notice some people are getting memes of their own, calling themselves Duke, Duchess, and we got a couple of princes, and the Queen and myself. Well, if you are promoted to a Duke, you will be running your own twisted group. That's right. As King of the Twisted Realm, I am establishing domains, or will be establishing domains, for some of you to increase the size of the Twisted family. That is my plan. That is the big secret. So if you're a Duke, you're going to be running your own group. There are a couple of stipulations, of course, for it to be a twisted group. I want Twisted 5150 in the title. And I'll be forming the groups and writing the rules for the group, which will be the same rules we have now, with the exception of it's your supreme authority, the Duke or the Duchess of the group, because it's your domain. And all the domains will equal my realm. We're kind of organizing it in a feudal manner. Okay? We're keeping all authority centralized within every group to the Duke or Duchess that runs it. Now, I'm going to have to be an administrator in all the groups. Dio, the Queen, is going to have to be an administrator in all the groups. Brian Bishop is going to have to be an administrator in all the groups. And Chris Garcia, if he chooses to be, and you guys would like him to be, needs to be an administrator in all the groups. But Chris is kind of a wild card, so I'm warning you now. I will also have a Prime Minister, who will be Christopher Sison, or Crazy C as he's known. And I will have the Earl of Stockton, Lee Gage, which is a rank just under Duke. The Prime Minister is also a Duke, but he'll be called a Prime Minister. He does not have to be an administrator in all groups, but he will be reporting to me, and he has to at least be a member of all groups, kind of like my pair of eyes everywhere, just to make sure things run as they run here in the main Twisted 5150 group. Dominic Battaglia is going to be handling the AAA group, because the man knows how to scout and develop talent. Dominic is also the original owner of this group under a different name. The group concept that we have was his and I's idea. And that's pretty much how we've done it. So, that's the big secret. Oh, and one more required administrator in all groups is our Minister of Defense, Dondre Martin, who's also a Duke. But, since he's in the court, it's Minister of Defense. He monitors things for me. So there you go. That's the big idea. To establish more twisted groups. Number of members allowed in each group, 300. Unless it's the AAA group. Then we really don't care how many are in there. They'll come and they'll go out of there. but groups of 300. And then what we're going to do, and I talked with the Prime Minister a little bit about this on the phone, is we are going to establish a Twisted 5150 YouTube channel, with the goal being to begin monetizing what we do. We're going to start requiring all great videos, all videos that are to win awards or be in competitions, like the Paso, like the B Shady, and of course the Heavyweight Championship, be posted on the YouTube channel. And you can't mention you're going for an award. Reason being is we want to monetize. We do this video trash talk shit real well. We've developed our own culture here. And we want to monetize it so we can start holding conventions, meeting each other, going to games. That is the goal. Eventually I will form an LLC, a limited liability corporation. It'll be a non-profit, but the goal will be to send people to see their teams. And, of course, to pay for our conventions. So, that's pretty far out in the future. But that is the proclamation I'm making. We're expanding. So, with that said, I just have to decide where and what. And I've already got a lot of the who picked out. So, King out. Hopefully every member here will eventually increase the size of the realm by having domains of their own. If you are not an administrator and just a member, and you are interested, drop me a line. We'll get you in the AAA group as an admin, and we'll get you trained up. Doing what we do does take a minute to learn. So, Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you had a good Christmas. And God bless and keep every one of you. All right. King out.